brand that I got the lipstick from. It's
I have
also like a vegan mix.
I have like a, I like that NYX, that NYX brand.
Yeah.
I have,
Or like Next.
like,
And the shade
You
is
get that
called...
at Claire's?
no.
The shade of the lip liner is called Vex.
I got my JoJo Siwa bow from there, though.
Did you see her freak out recently?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She,
Are you recording?
Yeah.
God.
Someone said shush to her or booed her.
Yeah.
And she like stopped the show for a boo.
Oh my god.
She's
It's
fucking...
like if you're gonna act like the way she's acting, you have to also understand that people are gonna like fuck with you.
Yeah.
Well, her whole thing, like,
she's putting herself out there
no
as
one
much as
else
she
has
can.
ever done something like
Yeah.
this before. It's like, what are you talking
It's
about?
like, dude, you're
It's like Lady
literally
Gaga.
stealing songs from 10 years ago.
And
Yeah.
you look like
That's
Gene
new?
Simmons.
Yeah, and
Like-
you're
like-
and could you tie your ponytail back any tighter, darling?
Yeah.
I can see your brain.
I'm like, did you see the Meat Canyon skit
Yes,
with
I
her?
did, yeah.
Where
She's
she's like in the zoo.
It's like the chimp attack.
Oh, God.
Remember that chimp attack where like the lady calls the police?
Travis the monkey.
Travis they named him Travis?
Yeah.
Travis the monkey.
Travesty.
Yeah. And is that the one where he killed her friend and then was coming after her too?
Yeah, and she's like on the phone with the police. She's like hiding in the closet with a knife.
Well, no,
That's scary.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think the friend survived.
No, one of them died. He
really?
literally ate one.
Yeah, like the friend who didn't own the chimp died. The lady who owned the chimp, she knew to get the fuck out of there and called someone.
Maybe don't own a monkey. Like, at all.
That's one of those things.
Yeah.
I think it was Bill Burr. He's like talking about how lions don't belong in the fucking zoo, but zebras don't seem to give a shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you're a prey animal, you're probably better off in a zoo. You're
Yes.
not prey there. Predators, however, they want to hunt and shit, and they're sitting.
They'll
they're bored
never
as fuck.
fully
Yeah.
be like your friend.
What is a tiger doing in New Jersey?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Like what? You know? What
There
I'm
was
saying?
a lady like growing up who was arrested. She had, I forget how many tigers.
I
It
don't
was
know.
crazy. Yeah.
I don't know if
Well,
I'd ever
like-
get in a cage one of those, even if
It was like in Jackson.
When we were in Disney, we did the safari in Animal Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and it is scary how like close some of the lions get to the like
they don't do that shit
car
anymore,
you're in.
right? Do they even
I don't
have
think they
animals
do.
anymore?
They have real animals in there still.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then, what
Well, like the
what do they do? They
baboons-
just sit there. No one gets to fucking see
The
them.
Yeah.
Six Flags, like the Jackson,
Yeah.
like the baboons used to like climb all over the
Yeah,
car.
they used to smear
Like
Yeah.
I remember like one like I put like we put a banana on
the
the
antenna.
no, like it was on the windshield and
Uh-huh.
like they just sat and like eating one and then like a ostrich tried to stick its head in the car and like I fed it a Dorito.
That's
like
so
it was
sick.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
probably not supposed to do that either, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, what
they,
the fuck do they think people are gonna do?
Exactly.
You know, like they're
I don't know. Like yeah.
and they at Disney they like strongly advise you don't try to touch the animals and everything.
Yeah.
I ain't.
But it's just like,
I
but
might
like,
poke a giraffe. That's
yeah.
about it. I might be like, oop, got him.
it's kind of freaky how close like some of the lions and the
If not
tigers
friend,
get to
why
the...
friendship?
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm like, it's like the bear. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
if evil, why cuddly and soft looking? Like,
Yeah, they say tiny ears. I'm like, I don't know, probably because thousands and thousands of years of fighting says we're not gonna make big ears anymore. They
Yeah.
always get torn off. Fuck it.
yeah.
You know?
Those things are the first to go. Let's
They're the
get-
first to go.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, do you remember that guy who was in Brooklyn? He lived in like a 1-bedroom studio apartment, and he got sent to the hospital. Right? He went to the hospital, and when they found out why he was there in the first place with injuries, it's because he had an alligator or a crocodile. Forget the difference. He had it in his bathtub. And his tiger, he also owned in this 1-bedroom studio apartment, apparently got into a fight with the alligator in the bathroom, and he had to break it up.
Are you
That's
fucking
Like a
kidding me?
cartoon. So he got like bit by the tiger and chomped on by the alligator, went there, and there's pictures of a cop.
He deserves it
Dude.
then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like
His
you're
name
an
was
asshole.
Ming. I think it was like Ming. You guys, if you guys are listening, look that shit up if you don't believe me. It's insane.
it's like
And
you can't put animals like that in a small fucking studio apartment in
It
the
was-
heart of New York City.
I
Let me
always
pull
like-
the picture up. You guys see the picture because there's a cop rappelling off the
Nuh-uh.
roof, and you could see the tiger in the window.
No.
It's crazy.
That's
No.
And he looks
psychotic.
pissed.
Those poor animals.
I
like
couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe
I'm
it.
all like I love animals, like,
Uh-huh.
and I always like say I'm like I would love to have a raccoon,
Yeah.
but
Like
unless
something funky like that.
yeah, but unless it cannot be outside for whatever reason,
Yeah.
like just let animals.
Like if I found like a bird injured on the side of the road and it
Right.
was like a baby
like
and I
rehab
nursed
it and then
yeah.
let it go.
This is the picture. Look at that.
Holy shit!
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
his fang
Mhm.
is. Oh my god!
He looks angry.
He's big. He's big
Angry.
mad.
Big mad.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
He's dead though. I think. Pretty sure he's dead.
Oh no. Well.
Fentanyl.
Oh jeez.
Got another one.
Who? The tiger?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
no, the cut tiger is dead.
Well, they probably had to.
Yeah, they're
No,
probably.
I don't
Could they sedate him?
shoot
I
it.
don't know if they actually like they did it. I think it was just it just died.
Anyway.
Whatever else it was.
Yeah.
But
I feel
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yes.
I feel like that
coquito.
white pickup truck drove like up and down the road like 6 times. That
Maybe
night.
he's stalking us.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's-
it's
OJ's
kinda
white
weird.
Bronco.
it's the way we need the bouncer. Go outside.
Can you
Where's
imagine if
the
they buried him
bouncer?
in like a Bronco coffin?
oh my God.
Like a white Bronco coffin.
No.
God.
That'd be funny. That'd be really nice.
It's like it's like a little kid car bed.
Yeah, it's like a car. It's like
there
a white
you
Bronco
go.
car bed.
That is awful.
I'm trying to think what happened this week.
Did you? Well, yesterday
happened
was
to
4th of July.
It
Yes.
was.
It was. Did you guys do anything fun?
I
Yeah.
I was gonna stay home, and then Rib hit me up, and we went to Ocean Gate to a friend's, and then I wound up like keeping the fire alive the whole time and cooking for everyone. It was chill.
That's nice.
I drank.
saw Rib yesterday.
You did.
I did.
Oh.
He came in the store.
Did you see him, but he didn't see you?
No, he saw me too.
You saw each other.
Yeah, we
You had an embrace.
we touched fingertips. Like we.
Oh yeah. Did you guys? What do they call that? When Trunks and Gohan would fuse.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay. Someone knows. Someone's gonna be like, "Yo."
It was just like, hey.
Probably someone we know.
And then he's like, is Chris still here? I'm like, no.
No.
Like,
It's like fucking 7 p.m.
I know. I'm like,
7:05.
no,
Yeah, dude.
no. And then, yeah. What did you do?
I went to LBI, and I hung out with my cousins. One of them graduated middle school, I think. It was either middle school or elementary school, and then the other one graduated college. So it was like a little like 4th of July, like congrats on doing whatever
Congrats on
party.
fireworks.
And yeah.
I'll tell you what. Where I went to Ocean Gate, and it was fucking. You could see Island Heights. You could see everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
LBI,
It was sick.
I got eaten alive by
Yeah,
like
the fucking green flies. and
green
shit.
flies, and I
Those are
got
so mean.
yes, and I got burnt by the sun.
Feels like a tiny human biting you with those fucking things.
Yes,
It's like they have teeth, but they're not sharp.
Yes.
It's just like a drugged out.
But then they leave like a welt. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it hurts real bad.
Hurts real bad.
Real
I
bad.
like. I took a bath in witch hazel last night. I was just like,
Is it a flower?
no, it's
It's
like a
antiseptic type
kind of like
thing.
a toner type deal. It's
It helps
supposed
with
to-
like inflation and,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So
It's like kind of like a calamine lotion adjacent. It's like supposed to
Calamine?
help.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
calamine.
What am I
Calamine,
thinking of?
calamine.
I'm thinking of chamomile.
The pink
Chamomile
lotion.
tea.
Is it chamomile?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Chamomile?
Chamomile.
It's
That's how I say it.
Chamomile?
yeah.
I haven't had that in
Okay.
a while. I love that.
It's so good. I love it. It's my
Well, I
favorite
worked
tea.
yesterday
That
and I
Earl
almost got
Grey.
into a fight with a crackhead. Anywho, but yeah.
Well, tell the story. I'm kind of
No,
curious now.
I don't know who she was talking to. I was up by the counter.
I was gonna
Listen,
say.
I had one girl at the counter, and I was off to the side talking to the stock guys. We were just having a funny conversation about something. This lady decides to kind of chime in with the conversation, and I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. And I turn back, and then she's randomly goes, all I hear is, you fucking bitch. Blah, blah, blah. I whipped my head around. I go, excuse me? And she goes, oh, not you, honey. And I was like, okay. And then I gotta go back to talking, blah, 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 blah.
Is she on the phone? Does she
No,
have Bluetooth
she's.
in?
I think it was just the people in her head talking.
Yeah.
And then
She's having a
she,
fucking
I
argument
swear
with
to
herself.
God. And then on her way out the door, she starts talking more shit. And I was like, what did you say? And like, it was just, and she left. So when she comes back, it's
Yeah.
no more. You're not coming back in the store. I let you back in, by the goodness of my own heart, because I hadn't
it's the
seen.
4th.
No, I hadn't seen her in years. But last time I saw her, she was banned for stealing. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe she's changed her ways. I'm willing to, bury the hatchet. Let's just move forward as long as you behave yourself. Well, now you didn't behave yourself. So
Yup.
you don't come to my house and talk to me like that.
Hold on.
Ever.
Like, what? Do you think if next time, if
Yeah.
you really listen, like you can hear like a tiny voice talking to her?
I don't
Like
know.
maybe
It
she's
was-
got like. Have you ever seen brain damage?
Yes.
Elmer's on the back of her neck.
like a little worm in her ear.
Yeah, it's a little worm.
Maybe she has like a little Belial basket.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's just, that's like, yeah,
It's
I
an
don't know.
empty Captain Morgan case. Their fucking twin sister.
She has like an earpiece, and it's the CIA sending Morse code through her ear.
Dude, like, that's what I was saying. If she was on a Bluetooth...
She would try to... Back then, she would try to come in. I'd be like, you're banned. Get out. Get out. And then one time she's like... It was like, there was a line of people. And she goes, you're just kicking me out because I look better than you. I'm like...
What?
And I was like, you're absolutely right. Get out.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's why.
Exactly. I can't have you in here. Save some men for the rest of us.
I do the lip bite. I'd be like...
No, I was just
while
like...
she's doing that, I'd be like...
The whole lot... Like, everyone was just laughing. Just like, honey...
The crowds, that's why I wish there was more pointing and laughing from entire crowds.
I don't know. She turned around and left,
would get on
and
that.
I was like,
we need to bring back public humiliation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shame 2.0.
Yeah, it's like where is the freaking thing to lock people in the town square, and where is the basket?
And trust me, we have
tomatoes?
plenty of people from, seedy people that come in who are super sweet, and I'm super cool with them. Yeah. But like, if you're gonna be an asshole, you're gonna get it back. Yeah.
Or when people come in with like a fucking it's Breaking 2, Electronic Boogaloo.
Oh my god!
Where they just come in with a boombox.
It's not even a boombox anymore. Yeah. It's just their phone.
It's just their phone.
And then
tinny audio with no low end. I
had a lady like that. I had a lady like that.
They can't hear you.
Like the other day, and she was just like, "Can I have a quarter of a pint of ENJ?" And I thought that meant like a half pint. She just didn't know how to say it correctly. They're making up fractions. I'm like, I want 7/15.
I
was just like, yeah, sure. So I got her the half pint, and then I bring it up to her, and then she's just like, no, I meant 2 shooters. Then say 2 shooters then.
Yeah, people don't fucking know what they want.
Yeah, they just walk in, just like, oh yeah, can I please get that? You're like, what?
It's always like more than a feeling.
What? No.
Or this.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Well, no, you actually messed up because you put on something good.
Yeah.
What you doing in this
it's always like the worst SoundCloud rapper shit ever, and it's like,
excuse me. The luck of that sound.
Well, this isn't.
That is a fantastic song. I will not.
Well, not that. Because that's good.
I do not play garbage.
I was saying that the crackheads that come in blasting their music.
Well, I don't want to hear like Journey,
shitty
like
SoundCloud rapper.
Yes.
At oh my god.
Like the one fucking Jim Beam Black guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You're like, oh, the card declined. Huh?
What?
I'm like, fucking
down.
yo.
Well, we had this one guy on the 3rd, and one of our register girls for the night was telling him that his card wasn't going through. Mm-hmm. And he had this like foreign horror movie playing on his phone.
And like
in Spanish.
He was in last night.
What the fuck? And because like I'm trying to ring up like people too on like my register right next to my coworker, and it's like the violin, like screechy violin sound effects. God. And I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch listening to?
That same guy came in last night blasting YouTube videos.
That's the same guy that pointed at my acne the day I wasn't wearing any makeup and said, "What's wrong with your face?"
Jesus Christ.
I'm so
oh my god.
Like, I want you to ban him the next time he comes in.
That's crazy.
Okay.
I say, what's wrong with your liver?
Yeah.
Give me 14 blue tops.
I'd be like, what's wrong with your face?
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. Anywho, that is complete.
That was the end of the show.
That was Complete Corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch anything fun this week?
I'm trying to think. We didn't watch a movie on Tuesday, but we did watch like a bunch of trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the trailer for that new fucking not Nicolas Cage? Well, that's Longlegs. Did you see the trailer for?
I haven't seen anything for Longlegs at all.
There's a pretty decent amount of movies coming out that I'm really excited to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's Nosferatu, right? And then there's Terrifier 3.
Mm-hmm. Maxine comes out today.
Maxine. Oh no, shit! Really?
It's out today.
We have to go.
I just remembered.
I gotta fucking. I didn't see X-Men.
Next week.
Yes.
Next week we'll go.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
I'm so excited.
There's this movie with fucking Tom Hanks called Here. Did you see the trailer for that?
No.
It's fucking crazy. It's by Robert Zemeckis, the guy who did like Back to the Future and stuff. Mm-hmm. And the whole movie, the camera doesn't move.
Really?
What?
It's crazy looking. Like the movie starts with the fucking dinosaurs, and it's just a static camera. You see dinosaurs walking around. There's an asteroid, and then it shows like natives like living there, and then it just shows like colonization, and then eventually a neighborhood gets built in like 70s / modern day, and they just build this house around this camera, and then the family moves in, and it looks gorgeous. It's like the coolest shit I've seen in a while.
That sounds super
Here.
cool.
It looks really beautiful.
Super interesting.
Every scene is essentially in this living room, and it feels like a play, but it's good. And the craziest part is that Tom Hanks and his co-star, I forget her name, they've been de-aged, like using AI and stuff.
What?
He looks like he did in Big. It's like one of the craziest.
No.
You got to see it. You'd be like, what the fuck, dude? It's
Okay.
nuts. It's nuts. And then, Long Legs, that looks dope. That's Nicolas Cage and the chick from It Follows, the main character. Did you see It Follows yet?
No.
I highly recommend that. I've probably talked about that before on the show.
You have.
But-
It's the STD.
Yeah, it's like this sexually transmitted curse kind of thing. But isn't that amazing?
What
It's
a
this
wacky
insane
movie concept.
It's so good. And yeah, she's a detective and she's trying to catch Nicolas Cage, who is like a serial killer. And he always leaves behind this message of like long legs every murder he does. So she's trying to like find out what's going on. But it's not A24, but it feels very much like A24.
Oh wait, I did start watching something interesting. It's on HBO Max. It's called Zillow Gone Wild, and this guy, he's like trying to figure out like what's the weirdest house listing on Zillow.
Interesting.
And I watched the first episode only, but as of recording, the first episode, the one guy like renovated an entire nuclear bunker and he lives in it, and then the other guy like lives in this like Snow White storybook thing in like the heart of LA somewhere, and it's just like and it's so cute.
I want a cottage so bad.
He has like little bridges over tiny little ponds and everything. It's like a little fairy tale, and it's so cute.
Shit like that would just be like, "Aw, I want that."
Make sure that rope doesn't break.
And he
Or that fucked me up.
And there's like a spiral staircase in his house that leads to his kitchen. And all I could think of while I was watching that segment was, if there's a fire in that house, those stairs have to be so fucking miserable for those firefighters to get up
Oh
and
my
down.
god, yeah. The hose keeps getting caught.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
oh, fuck.
This fucking thing.
when I was a kid, I wanted spiral stairs so bad.
I love spiral staircases.
I thought they were just like the epitome of class.
I wanted a water slide from my room into a pool, like in Richie Rich.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
That'd
wanted.
be fun.
That was what I wanted. But I was always like, what if a fucking raccoon like crawls up that and gets in his fucking
Like,
room?
ever just have days where like I don't feel like getting wet.
Yeah.
like,
yeah, today,
ever-
like your mom, when I got here, she's like, oh, you want to go swimming? I was like, I just showered. And like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking
I almost
feel like
texted
doing
you
that.
guys like, do you guys want to go in the pool
Yeah.
later? But
It's
another.
I'm not good with last minute decisions like that. I
Yeah.
gotta mentally prepare myself for shit.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, next week, I think we should go swimming if we can,
We should.
because next week, it'll be my birthday,
Yes.
and we should do something.
So
fun.
I owe you
You owe me
by default.
by default.
I am trying to find you a best awesome birthday present ever.
You don't have to give me anything at all.
But I will. It's too fucking
don't-
bad.
no.
It's too
All I
bad.
will say is my birthday is on Free Slurpee Day, so please celebrate accordingly.
I will get you a free Slurpee.
Okay.
I was gonna say I haven't had a Slurpee in a while, but I'm pretty sure
I've
I
been
got
craving a Slurpee like a lot.
I got one when I went to go see The Strangers with my mom, which was dog.
Dog.
Do you
Dog
work
shit.
on your birthday?
I do.
That movie fucking was insulting.
Yeah.
It's like, who do you think?
I only seen the one.
That movie would have been better if it was just a guy like holding a stuffed animal, being like, "Oh, look at the birdie," and squeaking it like that for fucking 2 hours. I would have had way more fun.
I was trying to take scary dog pictures with my German Shepherd today. But
Take
it's
panoramas. Take
really, but it's
panoramas.
really
Oh.
hard to do that when she has a bright blue squirrel squishy in her mouth.
That's why you got to edit it. You got to make it black and white and like
Like-
jack up the contrast and
Yeah.
reverse it. And, like, yeah.
Because I love doing that with my German Shepherd because I'm like the scary looking goth girl,
I like
and then
to-
like I have a big scary German Shepherd next to me. And
I
it's,
like taking
Mm-hmm.
aesthetic
0.5s of the
pictures.
cats.
That's
They
funny.
just look so funny.
You have like a top view 0.5.
Yeah, I just see like their little noses and their
dude.
little whiskers.
Panoramas are so funny, especially if like someone's taking one of you, and as like let's say you have the side profile, as
Yeah.
they're passing your face, you turn your face.
I don't.
Oh yeah, Have
It'll
you
put
ever
put
seen-
your face on the side of your face, and it
Have
looks
you
hilarious.
ever seen
me see.
the glitched out cat on the Google Street View? And it looks
No.
like he. So the camera glitched out as like the cat was walking down the street at the same time as the Google streetcar, and it looks like this cat has just like a head and like a really fat neck and then only 2 legs.
Oh, it's just like a little fat little
And
dumpling.
Like, hold on, let me look for it, and then I'll show it to you because it's so fucking funny.
I've been seeing those fennec foxes. You ever like see a fennec fox?
Those are so cute.
Or I want a fucking oriental short hair cat. This is gonna be a big panorama. She's been doing this for the last 10 minutes. It's the longest panorama. Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe that.
It's like
I don't know if I'm even doing it anymore. It's going like all the way behind
Let me
me. Okay.
You see a guy in the bushes.
Oh God.
All right, let me see.
That's terrifying.
That's just Piper's Oh, okay.
Do I look like distorted
No.
and terrifying?
Not any more than normal.
Aww.
This is the show of the panoramas.
Yeah.
We gotta.
I'm sorry. I'm like dur dur dur.
No, it's fine, dude.
Okay.
We can post them. If they're good, we can fucking.
They're not good, so I'm not gonna do.
Yeah. Quality control.
I watched Abigail the other night with my kids.
My mom saw that. She said it was dope.
It was pretty good. I bought it, so if you want to watch it, I'll give you my thing.
It's like a little girl vampire and shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
the ending though, I was like, can we just wrap this up? I was like, enough.
Dude, that's why I love like 70s kung fu, because the ending happens in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like these two guys will high five and then that's it. And you're like, oh, like you don't even know the ending is coming half the time. It's like they know how to get the fuck out of there.
No, it's just
Some
like
movies
it was
just
a
don't know
little
how to end. They
drawn
just drag
out.
it. Yeah, they drag it on. They don't know how to say goodbye. It's just
Yeah.
like, dude, Sopranos, the ending of
Yeah.
Sopranos, that's a fucking ending.
Well, because they're probably like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Let's just go black.
Yeah,
just go black.
Yeah, just fuck it. Just like
Let people decide themselves.
Yeah.
someone hit the main power.
Do you think he was killed?
I mean, what? There's more. I feel like personally, there's more evidence that he was at least involved in some kind of altercation. Because who is that guy with the jacket? The jacket.
I feel like have we had this conversation
I don't
before?
know. Maybe we have. But bottom line is,
I don't know.
The guy with the jacket. He's looking at Tony. He's looking at the bathroom. Tony goes into the bathroom. Tony comes out. He goes sits back down with his family. The guy goes in the bathroom. Comes out. Tony looks up, and
Nothing.
try making Tony look away from his dinner. Something
Right.
bad's happening. He's got a feeling. He's got a gut feeling. So I don't know. I mean, let's say the guy didn't kill him. Why would they set that up? Just to fuck with me? Just to have
know.
this conversation happen on the Coffee and Scream network?
Maybe.
You know,
Maybe.
we should
think
do
so.
that. We should get the Ouija board and be like, Tony.
I have one.
Imagine that. We start smelling cigarette smoke. We turn around. There's just like a dark silhouette with a big gut.
Uh,
He's heavily breathing. That's fucked.
Like a fictional character
No,
coming
no,
back.
it's well,
James-
yeah, it's just Tony Soprano. It's not
Yeah.
James Gandolfini.
No, it's
Tony.
just yeah.
we
Yeah.
just end up with like
I don't know.
black eyes at the end of it.
Yeah, like
See,
Bloody
the-
Mary,
or like,
Bloody Tony.
I got my daughter's a Ouija board for Christmas like a few years ago.
Uh-huh.
But then part of me is also like, I probably shouldn't play with that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I don't know. I don't
Me
know.
and my sister played with a Stranger Things themed one, and it was like the Christmas lights.
Should we do an
Yeah.
episode where we play with a Ouija board?
I'm not opposed to it. I'm
not opposed to it either, I don't care. If I
how
die,
much
I
worse can it
die.
get? How much worse can it get? Think about it. But also, like, do you think it's one of those things where, let's say you play with a Ouija board one night, and then in your subconscious, like not something that you're constantly thinking about, something that's in the back of your mind, the fact that you've done this, you're now subconsciously influencing the decisions you make and the way you react to stimuli.
Right.
Do you feel like it's kind of like just
What, so
all
Well, I
in
feel
your
like
head?
placebo
I personally,
effect?
Yeah, almost like a placebo, like where you feel
Personally-
like now you have bad luck because what other tether do you have to?
personally,
point at?
I feel like Ouija boards are fake. I feel like it's someone's moving it.
Do you believe in the like power of, or the idea of like manifestation?
Sure.
Like to just think about something long
Sure.
enough.
I said to Jamantha one night, I was like, we were talking about something. And I said, I'm like, I'm Stony Danza. And because I was stoned.
Yeah.
And the next day, Tony Danza was trending on Twitter. So,
That is weird.
and how often does that
It's fucking
happen?
weird. It's kind of like that Chai Baliwala guy I've been watching for like 8 months on my show. Mm-hmm. He's like this guy who does chai tea on the streets of India.
Yeah.
He's like super skinny, wears designer, and he's got a Bluetooth, and he's a dickhead, and he's one of the funniest fucking guys ever. We're watching him, and then we're doing prep for a Tuesday. He made Bill Gates a chai latte.
What?
I mean, are you fucking kidding me? He goes from who knows,
Yeah.
Patel.
Yeah.
There's more names than that, but then he goes to Bill Gates. That's crazy.
Well, maybe one day he'll make one for you.
I was gonna say he wishes.
Manifest
Who's bigger
it.
than Bill Gates
Manifest it.
besides me? Yeah, I was gonna say
Manifest it.
Yeah, India. Is
Just like we're gonna
amazing.
have, we'll have like Skeeter Jean on our show.
Yes.
Ooh, my parents are playing with the idea of moving, but not far away. But it's very fun.
Skeetsville.
Yeah.
No. I won't say where because I don't want to be weird.
It's like you're sleeping under here, under the table.
Yeah.
You're
You're moving into the pod porch.
Yeah. I'm gonna illegally
The pod.
I'm gonna illegally expand it like those brain rot TikToks.
Expand what?
Legally expand the pod porch with
Oh yeah, like put an addition on it.
galvanized square steel and
we can
eco-friendly wood veneers.
No. This house is like over 100 years old.
But let's hope we don't fucking move to Missouri.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how that fucking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Iowa's nice.
Yeah.
I've been.
Well, don't go to Tom's River.
Uh-huh.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, no, now it's safe.
Now it's safe.
Now it's
there was
safe,
just a
but-
standoff
Yeah,
between
did
a
you wanna talk
guy.
about that?
Today
I don't
was
know
a
if you
little
wanna-
scary.
I don't know. Like it's there was a guy who shot and killed somebody last month, and
Oh, this was a month ago.
yeah,
He's been on the run since.
and then he's been on the run. They just cornered him into a house, and there was a standoff between him and the police. And I just got an alert thing saying that
And he
the
got sat
suspect
down.
is dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you
Jesus
can
Christ.
go wherever you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard something about it from Ribs Dada.
Yeah, my
He was
friend
telling me about it.
who's in EMS was just like, oh, avoid so-and-so and this street because, like, there's a hostage situation going on. And then I found out that some dude was going around, like, killing people or whatever. And I was just like...
He killed 37
Yeah.
people.
And that,
He killed one person.
I don't know. There's a lot of misinformation out there.
And I mentioned him in our group chat on Instagram, and I was just like, is that guy anyway related to whatever is happening on so-and-so
Yeah.
street? And he was just like, I think so.
Yeah.
So it was
I saw
scary.
it on the patch, and I was like, huh.
Uh-huh.
But
They're being
I didn't,
so loud.
I didn't recognize any of the pictures, like the houses and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I know where it's at. It's just,
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the houses. So
It's
I was like, I
by
don't know
one
where
of
fuck
the
this is.
it's by one of the high schools over there.
Doing my they should call me instead of producer. It should be doucher.
Doucher.
I'm the doucher.
You're the doucher.
doucher.
Why?
I'm keeping that in.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
What? I'm pro douche.
But you're not a douche, so it doesn't really.
I'm a douche.
It
I'm a
doesn't really
douche.
apply.
It applies. There's
it
masculine.
applies.
There's masculine douche. Or what's plural for douche? Is it deutsch? Dice?
Douche-eye.
Dice. Start doing fucking Dice.
Good
Dude, one of
grief.
my favorite ones is he's like tree blind mice. See how they run. Where the fuck are they going? So good. I love
Andrew
him.
Dice Clay. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude. I did not recognize him in A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
I did not. I
It's
didn't
crazy.
even know it was
Yeah.
him.
Uh-huh.
No cigarette, no leather.
I know.
So it's hard to spot. Yeah.
Oh.
But Lady Gaga, I'll tell you what, she looks good, normal.
She looks good all the time. There's like I
I like
Yeah.
plain Janes.
I
once in a
love
while.
Lady
I like a nice
Gaga.
plain Jane once in a while.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Dyes hair like brown.
No.
I'm kidding.
No. I'm only saying that because I don't
It's like
have
a-
my
It's like
my
a YA
signature
novel.
face on.
Mm.
My hair is straight. I'm just
Yeah, dude. I was.
I woke up from a nap and I was like, all right, I'll go.
I'm thankfully it's dark on your side.
Yeah,
A
you
little
can't
dark. I
really-
got the light here, which is even. Now I just see silhouette. Frankly,
You look very pretty today. What do you mean?
Are you sweating?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm kidding.
glowing, bastard.
I'm wearing glower.
I'm wearing glower.
Is that a thing? Is that a
No.
makeup thing?
No.
It's okay if it makes you feel any better. I'm a little red because I got burnt, so
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah,
No, it's chill day. I had a nap.
Yeah.
I had a nap before.
I did too.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
pretty
nice.
good.
Me
I
too.
woke up. It felt like I had a 4-hour nap.
We
I woke
all
up like holy
napped.
fuck. It was like 35-minute nap.
I
and
took my
felt
son
like,
in the pool and then
Mine was like a good hour nap.
I had
rubbed
one of
in.
those after pool naps, which is
Oh,
like
that's nice.
they're always really really nice.
Yeah.
My naps
So-
are never short. It's always like 1 to 4 hours
Same.
at a time.
I'm not gonna lie. I set my alarm for. I'm like, all right. I laid down. It was like 3:00. I'm like, I set it for 5:30. 5:30 rolls around. I'm like, fuck them.
You're like,
and I'm like,
she was cooked, bro.
yeah. And I was
Oh
like,
shit.
and I was like,
no.
ah, fine. I'll go.
I'm like I have no idea how people take power naps that are like 20 minutes long, 15 minutes
don't-
long. I'm like it takes me 15 minutes to enter REM sleep.
I
like, you
really
weirdo.
want a
Like-
Slurpee.
A Slurpee?
I really want a Slurpee right now.
Do they even have them at Quick Check? They have them? They probably do.
They do.
Who knows if they're that good, though?
It's not a Slurpee.
It's like thick ice. It's like just ice cubes and fucking juice.
Should we?
I think it's like an icy.
I'm not in the mood for
Brand.
one, but
No, I
you
only want to go if it's a team effort. We all would have to go.
Well, I got the Coquito, I got Shanky's Whip, I got a Coke and a coffee.
Yeah, I have a.
This is the show of the
I have vanilla.
drink.
Yeah, I have vanilla Coke. I have a cold brew coffee and a seltzer water.
I just have vanilla Coke because I suck down my coffee like I usually do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I haven't had an iced coffee in a long time. And Wawa makes their iced coffees are strong. Like they're
Really?
They don't taste like Dunkin'. Like Dunkin'
Yeah.
is a dessert coffee. Like
Yeah.
iced coffee from Wawa, and most of the time it's like relatively bitter, which
Yeah.
I like. I don't mind.
I don't like it too sweet either.
You know, I get that.
Yeah.
But
I like mine like moderately sweet. Like I still like the taste of coffee, but it's just like I want like a little kick of like, ooh, like
how much money would I have to pay you
nice.
to drink civet coffee?
What's that?
coffee.
Is that the poop coffee?
Yes. There's an animal. It's like a lemur, and they feed it coffee
Not for
beans.
all the lemurs in the world would I do that.
Apparently, it's expensive as fuck too.
I don't want no.
I don't feel like Are you paying for quad, or are you just paying for the fact that it's probably a pain in the ass to feed this animal fucking coffee beans?
So what is it? They pick the beans out of the shit and then they make coffee.
I think the only thing they eat is the beans. So there's really nothing else. There's nothing to pick at.
That sounds gross.
It's still.
yeah.
I know where it came from.
And
I'm
I've heard
not doing that.
I've heard that it's
I'm
kind
not
of like
doing that either.
I've heard people make it with pigeons because pigeons more willingly will eat coffee beans. What the fuck are we doing? I mean,
Can we
like,
not?
can we like
Can
what
we
the
not?
fuck is this? You
Can
know?
we just drink coffee that just that's
Yeah.
what are we trying to do here? Do we do
Just-
that with anything else?
Just
I
take
don't
it
know.
from the tree and get it over with. Like
Yeah, dude.
it's
I'm
That's-
good.
Ugh.
Isn't there like I know someone said about like, mushroom coffee or something?
I've had
fuck?
that. I've had that.
Yeah.
But it's not like there's no mushrooms in it. It's more like the oils and the extracts.
Mm-hmm.
But like because lion's mane they say has some neurogenesis properties where it can rejuvenate dying
Yeah.
brain cells and stuff like that.
Well, like-
chaga mushroom, all the vitamins and stuff.
Well, like I used to make my coffee with half and half, and now I make it with oat milk. And the switch, like for my like digestive system, has just been like way better.
Yeah, I don't.
She
use half and
farts
half.
way less.
I actually do.
I actually do.
Yes, I do.
I was gonna say they almost reminded me of like the hot chick cadence.
Yeah. You don't know what it's like to wake up every day and have to shit your chin.
Shit your chin.
Shave your chin.
Try
I
being
do.
my size, Amy. You don't know how it is.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude, that movie's so. And I was talking about the other day the scene where he's like drinking the Slurpee. And he's got a brain freeze for like a second, and then he goes right back to it.
nacho-
yeah.
He's got the nacho cheese.
Yeah.
Oh.
So gross.
Yeah,
God.
You
Rob
have
Schneider's
to
a
watch
king,
that
dude.
movie.
I know I have to.
It's so.
The
I feel
Animal's
like
a banger
I
too.
feel like
I've never seen that one.
Oh.
I feel like I've seen clips of it, but I haven't watched the entire
Honeybees,
thing.
all right, say honeybees, all right.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Someone shit in the locker.
Hello, Billy.
Yeah.
What is, hey, Billy. He gets fucking trucked by two guys.
Billy,
Billy.
Love it.
it's me, Jessica.
Well, meanwhile, it's Rob Schneider dressed as like fucking Michael Myers. He's
Yeah.
got like a blue jumpsuit on.
I was watching a TikTok today, and this like home inspector was like doing his inspecting thing before this family could buy the house and everything. And I guess as a prank, the person who was in the house the last time set up a fucking mannequin and put it in a Michael Myers costume and just like had
Oh my
it facing
God.
the door in the garage. So this this house inspector like opens the garage door and screams like a little fucking girl, and he's just like, I hope you step on a Lego today.
That's fucked.
That's fucked up.
The fucking
know.
Skeeter Jean Michael Myers one.
Yes.
Where like
So
the
funny.
one like what is he like Polish or Italian? The one guy, the tall skinny guy that does videos with him sometimes.
I don't know.
He's great though. He's awesome.
But he's told like this, like the predator. He's like the girl's like, oh, that's just my aunt and uncle's like Halloween prop.
Yeah.
It's so lifelike. And then like he's like, and then you see it move like a little bit. And the
Yeah.
guy's like, wait, what?
so fucked,
Like,
dude.
it's-
the way he just stands behind, like he stands above him in the bathtub and says nothing. It just doesn't break, doesn't even move.
I follow this
Performance.
lady on Instagram, and her husband and their kid dress up as Michael Myers, and they'll like stand in the driveway of their house, and her husband will play the theme song on a piano and just like stare at the neighbor's house from across the street, and like the little kid's just like dancing with like a plastic knife in his hand and everything, and the
tight.
wife's always like, I'm sorry they're like this.
That's like how my kids are. Like they're not afraid of that shit. They're like, oh, that's whatever.
Yeah, they weren't really sheltered.
No.
You know, they weren't
No, they
mega
were
church kids.
No, I'm raising them, so they're
Yeah, they're fucking screwed.
You're gonna watch what mommy likes.
Yes,
and they like it too, though, so it's fine. My daughter like came into the room the other day. She's like, "Mom, what do you think about this Chris Watts theory?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I love you so
What's
much."
that?
Chris Watts, the one
What the fuck is that?
the one who killed his pregnant wife and 2 little girls.
Is that the
Stuck
oil tank?
Yeah. But like she's like very into like true crime and stuff now too. So
I saw a really fucked up theory about that case. I think I told you about it at work.
Why are there theories? Well, I'm confused. Why is there even theories to begin with?
There's always theories about why people do things.
Oh, in terms of why, or like that it wasn't him or some shit?
I don't want to put this out there. I don't want to get sued. I feel like someone else was involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone else was
involved.
Kind of like
Bronco.
I feel like someone maybe was like, "Hey, I'll be with you."
It was me, okay. I did it.
I know. That's why
I said put him in the tank.
Oh,
Christopher.
He said, "Where do I put the?" I said, "I don't know. I fucking put him in the tank."
Okay.
It was the closest thing.
Bro.
I'm kicking shit over here.
I know.
It wasn't me, guys. Believe
obviously.
me. I'll take the stand.
No.
I'll be like, dude, I'll tell you where I was. I'm pretty sure I was here.
No, this was
home. There's 3 places I go.
Yeah.
Work here, Ribs home.
I was fucking around playing Metal Gear Solid. Not all.
I've never played those.
Really?
Yes. I'm not opposed to it. I just never played them growing up.
It is hot as hell.
I also didn't play Legend of Zelda. I didn't. I was a Donkey Kong Country kid.
I was scared to play any Zelda games after reading the Ben Drowned creepypasta.
I've heard of that, but I haven't read it.
It's this like creepypasta of like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask game that's like haunted by like the spirit of a little kid that was murdered.
A video game.
Like he got drowned.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We forgot to send you the Dear David thing.
Oh.
Dear David.
Dear David.
The fuck is this?
The fucking.
That's what it reminded me of, right?
Yes.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
It's that guy. It's a whole thing.
Is that that's not the book about the kid who was like deformed and his mom like put him on a fucking stove burner, right?
No.
Who the fuck am I thinking of?
It's
boy
like
called It?
It's a Twitter thread.
Okay.
This guy Adam Ellis.
Yeah,
right.
he's a comic maker. But he had this Twitter thread going on where he was haunted by this little boy named David, and like
his head was all like concaved
his head
in.
was
All right.
shapen.
I'm gonna find a picture.
Like 13 Ghosts?
No, he would even post pictures of like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
Like the kid, like apparently the reason his head is misshapen was
and
because
obviously it was like
a shelf fell on him at the store.
It was a hoax.
Oh my God.
Like it's not. Oh,
Yeah.
There's a movie. A movie came out.
Yeah, a movie was made about it. I heard
Did you watch it?
Kind of dog shit though.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
His head got busted to bits.
It
over
said,
a shelf.
yeah. Okay, let me show you real quick. Hang on, let me get up.
Dear David.
Yeah.
Does he have antlers?
No, he doesn't.
Dear David. That'd be spooky.
All right, so here's the guy,
Okay.
and apparently that's the image.
What the
he caught.
fuck, dude? Come on. Oh!
Like.
Get it away from me. I don't even want to look at that.
Let me see the picture
That's
you showed
fucked
him.
up.
Is it the one where he's like standing?
That ain't hoaxed.
Oh yeah.
That ain't a
Yeah.
hoax. I'll tell you what. I know when it's a hoax because I don't get visceral reactions. Something's wrong there.
Are your eyes tearing?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
That's so fucked, dude. I can't handle this shit.
One more.
I'm not the type to scream in a movie theater, but like.
Yeah.
The fact that his back is turned is the worst. How often do you see the back of a ghost? I didn't even know they had backs. I didn't even know ghosts had
Your
backs.
eyes are really
It's
tearing.
so fucking
Oh my
scary,
God.
dude. That shit's. I don't know. Fucking fucks me up. Sometimes I get like jealous of kids. I don't really want to be scared for real, but I want to be on the verge. That's why I like when other people are scared because I'm still me.
But ghosts are the only thing that give you that reaction, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something about it, dude. Like I said, for me, I don't know. I'll never forget. There was this picture of this supposed ghost, and this guy's like laying in his bed, and he's taking a picture, and it just looks like this fucking woman is standing over him, like this old lady, and like her expression, she doesn't look malicious or devious or like sad. It's just stoic. It's so bizarre. There's like you couldn't tell what the fuck she's thinking.
Well, yeah. Years ago, like remember that show My Ghost Story? It was on like the Bio channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, one episode, and I don't know which season it was. These people like they caught this picture it was in a mirror, but it looked like this woman like screaming. It was like the scariest looking face ever.
Oh, yeah.
And I bought season 1, watched it. Like, all right, it's not on that one. I bought season 2 and working my way through it. I'm gonna find
it.
I'm trying to
Google it.
I can't find it.
Oh, you still can't find it?
I still can't find it.
Are you sure it was that show?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I always like DVR'd it.
Did
like
you
back
skip
in the day.
around? Maybe you
I don't
got
know.
unlucky and you skipped
Sometimes
it?
like I'm doing my nails while I do shit and like so
Yeah.
I'm like I hope I didn't miss it. I don't think I did.
Explain it. Maybe someone can reach out.
All
And
right.
tell me what episode
There's
it was.
there's an episode where these people are talking. I think it's like in a hotel or something, and they were like, well, one of the pictures someone at the hotel took or whatever of this mirror. In the corner of the mirror, you see what looks like a woman like screaming, like her mouth is open or something. It is horrifying, and I'm searching for this picture because
You ever see the videos of like people who have security cameras on in their house, and while they're not home, the TV like will turn on,
Yes.
and it'll like periodically turn on and flash, but in the flashes are like, it looks like fucking images of people. Like there was one I saw, and it was like of a woman smiling.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Jesus Christ,
Now
dude.
I'm determined. This is all that's coming up is Goosebumps.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, there's this one
Viewer
ghost picture that,
beware.
like, always fucks me up every time I look at it. It's this, like, picture of this little girl ghost who, like, died in a fire, I think in, like, Scotland somewhere. And here's the picture. It's like,
Why are you guys doing this to
you
me?
see, like, her
gonna
whole
dry
ass
out.
apparition, like, in the
Oh, I
door.
have seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me
yes,
see.
I have
Like,
seen that
What
one.
is it?
Like, this little girl apparently, like, died in a fire somewhere in Scotland or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy took a picture at, like, the ruins. And you see this girl's entire fucking apparition in the door.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I remember back in the
Wow.
day, I
Right?
used to watch these videos over and over again, and one of them was like these guys, and I think they were speaking maybe Spanish or some kind of Latin, and they're in the woods,
Hi.
right? They're in the
Hello.
woods, and they see something like low to the ground, like with its back turned,
Yeah.
and they step on a branch, and it looks back, and it looks like a fucking demon, but it's clearly like a human.
Like a rake type deal?
Yes, but it's like whoever. Let's say they were acting. Let's say it was like a prank or something, or it was just like a joke video or just dramatization. The guy that was the demon is like unhealthily skinny. Like it was
Really?
scary looking. I was like, okay, let's say this is fake.
Like,
that
kinda
guy
like
needs
s-
fucking help. Like
like
that guy
s-
looks sick.
Like psych ward patient.
Like
vibes.
emaciated. You could play his ribs like a fucking
Oh.
xylophone.
Hi, Dad.
Crazy.
I don't want to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
Is that my tip?
What's that?
Hello.
Is the ice cream man coming?
Yeah.
Finally,
You got any weird stories for us today? Anything crazy?
I have weird stories every day.
Oh,
But,
like that.
before you leave,
Yeah.
could you run a quick check and a couple packs of smokes?
Absolutely.
That might work. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I will.
Get your Slurpee.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to run out at 4 a.m. when the demons come out.
Yeah, yeah, don't go during the witching hour.
Understandable.
Super
I have
valid,
to
you
go
know?
to 5 with the dog.
5?
Yeah, Piper has to go at 5 a.m.
Piper the dog, not Piper the
Yeah.
co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lets her out.
Yeah. I just, like, I'm locked in the attic.
And she doesn't even go right away. She just
All right,
does
well, here,
circles
you
around
know
the
what?
yard.
Can we hit pause?
I mean, it's 44 minutes. Do you want to pause? Come back and do 15 minutes?
Well, I was thinking, because we still have to get to the main topic.
Okay.
We,
Then, yeah, you want to pause it now?
yeah.
All right.
Do you want it?
No, I'm okay. I got a banana muffin.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got me one too. I
We
really
took a
appreciate
quick little pause and we ran to the store for my dad.
that. Yeah, it was so quick. You're probably not even going to be able
Yeah,
to tell.
they're not going to tell at all.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh my God, that was so fast.
We actually do the show from inside of a quick check.
We do. I know.
So we just had to get up,
Yeah.
you know.
I park right in front of the coffee machines.
Our car.
Yeah, just excuse
Drive
me.
through coffee.
Yeah.
In the fucking quick check.
My
Just
keys.
took my whip for a drive.
I did. I got to drive the Soul.
The biggest soul.
The biggest Soul.
Speaking of...
What are you looking for?
I found it. My vape.
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, did you leave it in my car?
I looked. I even said, did I leave it? I looked.
Yeah.
My car is disgusting though, because I never drive anyone.
We're gonna do something fun with the show next week. I think that'll be.
It's not hard.
It's not hard.
It's fun. It's fun.
Chris has been playing with AI song making.
Yes. And
He's an actual musician, so it's okay.
believe me, I have
Wait,
very mixed reviews.
Yes, but he's been sending me some of these songs, and they're so fucking funny.
They fucking crack me up, dude. They're
so we're gonna
fucking
make
funny.
a special song next week.
Yes,
that'll be
live.
Yes, we'll do
You'll
it
hear
together.
us.
We'll all do it together. I'm excited too.
You'll hear me clickety clacking.
Let me get my my thing ready, but I think it's time we get into what we will be talking about today.
Are we doing more Ghost Davids?
No more Ghost Davids.
We did Ghost last week.
We did Ghost last week. So this week we are talking about sleepwalkers who murder people while they're sleeping. Yes.
And were these people subsequently woken up?
I don't know.
Like, because they say, oh, it's you don't wake up
I don't know.
sleepwalking. If they're holding a fucking knife, I ain't waking them up.
I don't know.
I'm like making sure everything's quiet.
Okay.
Well, I chose the topic this time around.
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. So,
What do we got?
goddamn ads. That's what we got.
I'll try to can in some music. They're like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, put in like a lullaby behind us.
a mobile. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about 12 sleepwalkers who murdered people in their sleep. This article is by Christopher Schultz on Ranker.
Mm-hmm.
It seems something right out of a movie like The Cabinet of Dr.
Caligari.
What?
Caligari.
Yes. Or Side Effects, stories of men and women who killed people while sleepwalking. But it's a very real occurrence called homicidal sleepwalking, insane automatism, non-REM parasomnia, or homicidal somnambulism. Okay. In which a person unconsciously commits a murder while asleep. Cases of sleepwalking murder have appeared as far back as 1846, namely the infamous trial of Albert Tyrrell. Here are several such stories pulled straight from the headlines.
All right. A UK man murders father while sleepwalking and is acquitted. Jules Lowe of Manchester, UK, made legal history in March of 2005 when he was acquitted on murder charges due to being diagnosed with insane automatism. Lowe killed his 82-year-old father while sleepwalking, and numerous tests determined this violent episode did not spring from any substance abuse. Lowe had problems with alcohol, but he had never been violent while sleepwalking before. He was placed in a psychiatric institution following his acquittal.
Well, how do they prove? Like,
I
is that
don't
an alibi? Is it just,
know.
Your Honor, I was sleeping?
There's a famous case in like this. I saw this girl's sister on TikTok. She's like, they made a documentary about my sister's murder. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's about like a kid who was sleepwalking and killed a girl. And I don't know. Have you ever sleptwalk?
I don't think so. No. I don't think I've ever sleptwalk.
I think I have.
Yeah.
Before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I've done the thing where I forget going to sleep and then I wake up like, what the fuck? But that's usually because I've been drinking.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. Let's see. Albert Tyrrell's 1846 trial featured America's first sleepwalking defense. On October 27th, 1845, Albert Tyrrell walked into a Boston, Massachusetts brothel to see his honey, a sex worker named Maria Ann Bickford. Ostensibly in a jealous rage over Bickford having just taken another customer, Tyrrell cut the woman's throat and set fire to 3 rooms in the establishment. 1 year later, Tyrrell was a free man as a jury in his trial reached a not guilty verdict. His defense lawyers successfully argued that Tyrrell was a chronic sleepwalker and he had committed his horrendous crime during such an episode. Whether or not this was actually true, we will likely never know. That is for sure. Definitely.
But you know what I would think? I'd be like,
I'm
okay,
sorry, but
what is he gonna go home and do tonight? Sleep.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. What are you gonna do?
So, but like she was just with somebody else. He was awake enough to know that, and then killed her, and then burned the place. No.
Yeah.
Maybe
no.
people back then were naive.
Don't know.
They are today, but in different ways. But that's crazy. Like, that's my thing. It's like, how can you prove you were fucking? You got an Apple Watch on that was tracking your REM.
I don't know.
How do you know you were
I
asleep?
guess.
That seems like some kind of childlike defense.
The fact that this happens a lot is crazy.
I mean, how many are you looking at?
These are 12. We have 12.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
But I'm sure there's many, many more.
Well, they're over like the last 150 years, probably, right?
I don't know.
Because that one was 18 what?
This one was 1847,
Damn.
1845.
Jesus Christ.
Toronto man kills his in-laws. The case of Kenneth Parks is quite famous because it's purported to be one of the most thoroughly genuine cases of homicidal sleepwalking on the books. In May 1987, Parks drove a little over 14 miles to his in-laws' home, stabbed his mother-in-law to death, nearly bludgeoned his father-in-law to death, and stopped short of killing his teenage sister-in-law, all while sound asleep. After doing so and coming to his senses, Parks drove to the police station and, in high distress, confessed to the crimes. He was eventually acquitted, however, because numerous tests and psychological profiles revealed that Parks had suffered dissociative anaglesia following the murders. Due to his chronic problems with insomnia and anxiety, not to mention the stress of a serious gambling debt.
So he not only murdered people, he drove 14 miles to do it. Sleeping.
That's fucking bullshit. That is such bullshit. That could that be? No, because catatonic states, you are immobile, frankly, right? In catatonic states, you are just essentially dead. Your heart rate's slow. You don't have motor
I don't
functions.
know. Yeah.
You're telling me he's asleep, driving 14 miles, and making it there?
Like at a red light.
That's now. Is this?
Go.
Is this? Did he go there often? Was this like a thing?
Do you think it's
so
just like
used
on
to doing?
autopilot?
In
Just
a way, like
yeah.
Probably just like a muscle memory thing.
he had to have had his eyes open. What the fuck?
Maybe.
Are you kidding me?
Well, when you sleepwalk, aren't your eyes open?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Well, maybe it's
don't know.
like a weird like out of body experience where your like mind knows what to do like at a red light, but you just like don't know like that you're.
Well, now,
actively...
yeah, I'm curious if anyone listening has ever slept walk or anything. Like, I want to know more about it. I think I did it a couple times as a kid because I remember my mom saying like I woke up and I was trying to go outside, but I don't
That's
remember.
crazy.
But like I don't know.
But you weren't picking up knives.
I was
and
not
making
violent.
a pipe bomb. And shit.
No, so I'm just curious. And that's ever happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I
You know,
can't.
I
I
don't,
can't
or like
imagine
what
being
like
drive
what is
14
actually like? Do you really have no memory whatsoever? Or
Yeah, imagine just waking up. You're standing up. That's fucking
No.
freaky.
maybe.
I don't know.
And people just like they stay standing. I feel like if I was sleepwalking and then someone woke me up, I would immediately just want to fall.
I guess.
Like I was just sleeping.
I don't think I've ever sleepwalked before,
No.
so I don't know.
I'll play the intro of Sleepwalker here.
Like I know I've talked in my sleep
So
before.
good.
I know I've talked in my sleep and my eyes do weird shit while I sleep, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a banger.
I love it.
I like Paul Anka too. Put your head on my shoulder.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a banger.
All right,
Pete
a
Drake,
U.S. A what?
Pete Drake.
Oh.
He's another
Pete
guy
Drake?
from that time.
'Kay.
You'd like his music.
Pete Davidson.
He was one of the first. He was one of the first people to use a talk box, and he played lap steel, and he would talk into it. And
Does
it
he have a
it's,
song that you think I would know already?
Forever. Hold me, kiss me.
Yeah.
Kiss me. That's
Yeah.
him. But he's talking into his lap steel.
Oh my goodness, they're putting glow necklaces on the dogs
my
for a walk. You guys look so cool.
God, you gotta play like Sandstorm or something.
Ollie's so furry, that's why.
That's such a cute idea.
Or Push.
All right.
Or what is it? Satisfaction.
It would be good for you to walk, sir.
The one techno song.
I
That's a
don't know.
banger. It's Benny Benassi.
Alrighty.
We had
So-
a couple sleepwalkers.
Yeah, a couple sleepwalkers wandered in and they're taking the dogs for a walk.
Just
Wild.
Sleeping.
Yeah, okay.
Bananas.
Yes. U.S. soldier stationed in UK strangles random woman. It seems like the sleepwalking defense is all one needs to get away with murder. Such was the case with Sergeant Willis Boshiers, a soldier from
I too
America.
am a bushier.
Yeah, a soldier from America stationed in England. On January 1st, 1961, Boshiers strangled Jean Constable in his apartment. He claimed to have woken up after the murder and realized what he'd done. He disposed of her body in an isolated area, but he was eventually caught and arrested.
In a tanker.
On the basis he claimed to be asleep. On the basis he claimed to be asleep at the time of the crime, the UK court let him off the hook.
I love how they're never awake for the crime, but they're wide awake for the trial. Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? How that works out?
Yeah.
When you have to
Both
defend
good duh.
you're awake when you have to defend yourself, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'd be like, you know what? Let's see if we can try to recreate your sleepwalking and see what you actually
yeah. Do a
do.
sleep study.
Do a sleep
Put
study.
him on those little
them.
sticker things.
Yeah.
All over his temples and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
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 Man stabs wife 44 times, claims he was asleep. I think that's the typo. Phoenix, Arizona citizen Scott.
There's no Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah.
I like that.
Phoenix, Arizona citizen Scott Fallader and his defense attorney claimed sleepwalking was the true culprit in Yarmelia Fallader's murder. In January 1997, Fallader stabbed his wife 44 times with a hunting knife, quieted his dog, and then methodically concealed the evidence.
Quieted his... How?
Shh. I get shh. Good boy.
Put to sleep.
Yeah.
Hypnosis.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Though he did not deny killing Yarmila, Fallader did claim he was sound asleep while committing the crime, and thus he could not be held accountable for his actions. However, the prosecution argued that Fallader's marriage was not all wine and roses, as he claimed. It was theorized that Yarmila was considering leaving her husband because she did not share his passion for the Mormon faith and his desire to have more children. When her body was discovered, the prosecution stated that Yarmila was not wearing her wedding ring. Despite attempting to establish Fallader's history of sleepwalking, which was spotty at best, the jury found him guilty on all charges in 1999.
Yeah.
That's a good year.
Yeah? Were you born that year?
No.
You're
93.
93. Okay.
But it's music-wise.
Yeah.
Also, Woodstock 99.
Oh my god.
Classic.
I remember watching like MTV coverage of that with my dad. We were at like a beach house and
So stacked, bro.
insane.
Wasn't
I
that
was, like,
the
6 years
Woodstock
old.
where like all the people got trampled and everything?
It was
That
awful.
was like the mud
It was
one. It was like the
awful.
really
Yeah.
mud. It was like people were shitting and the porta potties flooded and people were walking around in shit.
It was awful. Like there was women like being like sexually assaulted and shit there though. Too. Like it was awful.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
I'm sure that happened to the
Yeah.
first one too.
That's icky.
Like I don't know. It's just
Is it like
that
downplaying?
stuff. Like I am such an old woman by now. Like that does not sound appealing to me to go to like any festivals and stuff. Like I don't like to be hot. I don't like to be sweaty. I don't like large groups of people. Don't touch me.
But
I don't
you're
like that
forgetting the
shit
most important
either.
thing.
What?
The music.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit's right there. Creed is right there. Latest Morissette. Primus is right there.
You want to know where else?
I would.
You want to know where else I could listen to them on Apple and Spotify in the comfort of my room?
Like if I'm going to like going to a concert is one thing, but like to like a whole 3-day event where everyone's just hot and sweaty and miserable,
I get it.
like that does not sound fun to me.
That's fine.
I don't like bugs. Like I'm just.
I like bugs.
I know you
like,
do.
I don't like them biting me. That pisses me off.
It should.
And you know what else pisses me off?
What?
So someone who drunk drives kills someone. They get to go to jail as a sober man, right?
Uh-huh.
And they could say, "Oh, well, you have to sleep." Okay, suppose the drunk driver is an alcoholic. They get the shakes they don't drink.
Right.
That's right. So is that a defense? Your Honor, I had to drink.
No.
I had to crash into these
No.
parades.
Because you're not supposed to be driving. You can easily just
You're not
stay
supposed
home.
to be driving sleeping.
Well, you're not. No, of course not.
But you're not supposed to murder on sleeping either. But people are
Yeah,
getting off left and right apparently on this list.
Well, next time I get pulled over,
Well, no.
I'm going to tell them I was sleeping.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Be like, do you know how fast you're going? I don't know, your officer. I'm asleep. I like
oh
fall
my
asleep
god, I just
into
had
his
the weirdest
chest.
dream.
I'm like covering the body cam with my forehead because I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like, how do you get off with that?
I don't know.
That's like, dude. You
My
know?
thing just jumped. All right, hang on.
Now, is there any double offenders?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. Murderer claims he was dreaming about aggressive ostriches. On January 11th, 2001, Antonio Nieto of Malaga, Spain, murdered his wife and mother-in-law with an axe and injured his daughter before being disarmed by his son, who was also injured in the process. Nito's children told police he had called them by name during the attack and advised them not to turn on the lights because their mother, already dead, was sleeping. However,
No way.
yeah, oh god.
Yeah.
However, Nito told a different story, one that alleges he was sleeping at the time of the killings and that he was dreaming about defending himself against a pack of aggressive ostriches.
See, I believe that.
This-
That's too specific
I don't
for me.
know.
Like, it's ridiculous, but maybe he was like, well, if I come up with something ridiculous, it's almost like a psycho
Yeah.
plea.
Yeah,
What
this
do you-
rather outlandish tale did not set Nito free, but it did prove that he was thoroughly out of his mind. He was sentenced to 10 years in a mental facility and lost custody of his children, with the courts further mandating that he had to keep a distance of 500 meters from them at all times.
That's so sad
Oh
though.
my god.
I guess, yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
just...
That's why you get a 500-meter axe. Sorry.
Christopher. My God.
I mean, okay, I'm actually getting
Time to
excited.
cut that out.
No, that's
These last two people, they've been getting
it's staying in.
they've been getting the shit kicked out of them. They've been getting justice. So, yeah, this would be a great Sleepy's mattress commercial, by the way.
Yeah.
You know,
This is brought to you by Casper Mattress.
You'll sleep so soundly that you will commit fucking war crimes.
Oh, I took
Homicide.
Yeah, homicide.
I was watching a YouTube video where the sponsor of the YouTube video was like Helix mattress, and like I took their quiz, and the mattress that they matched me with is like $2,000, and
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
smart.
yeah,
That's
I'm
like some of these IQ tests. Like I've
Yeah.
never done one, but I've seen people talk
Yeah.
about them. How like, you know, it almost always gives you a score
Uh-huh.
that is not high enough to make you think that this is bullshit, but higher than you'd expect to give you some dopamine and maybe you want to do the real test. It's brilliant.
And I was just like,
I don't need a test to know I'm brilliant.
I don't want to know.
It's fine.
I'm fine. I don't feel. I feel, dude. I'm
I'm yeah.
Chris.
I'm exactly.
I'm
I was
pro-doucher.
yeah.
I'm pro-doucher.
I was like, I really hate
You're the
my
best
box
douche
spring
around.
mattress, but I also do not even have $2,000 in my bank account right now.
That'd be nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I have.
We could split it. You can
I really wish I got a Slurpee too.
Do you want the rest of
What?
mine?
No.
Now, what flavors were
Drink
we
the
looking
rest
No.
of
at?
mine.
All right. All right. I finally get there, and I'm like, all right. I'm gonna finally get a Slurpee. Which, by the way, it's a quick check. This is not an actual proper
No.
Slurpee.
It's
icy.
not an icy. Yeah, it's not icy.
This is a slushy at
Yeah.
best. When it's
Shaved ice.
on 7-Eleven, I'm going to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Um,
And 7-Eleven, they got the new
That's-
the coffee. Like 7-Eleven, everyone shits on 7-Eleven.
I love
They're
7-Eleven.
the only place I know right now where you get a coffee and they grind
And
the
I bet
beans
you.
to order.
All right, so listen. The only flavors that were ready and available were Mountain Dew.
Icy?
Yeah. And Coca-Cola.
I got Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola's not bad.
I like Coca-Cola,
Yeah,
but see,
you
what
already-
I
you
always
already
do,
just had one, yeah.
I wanted to mix a cherry and a blue
Blue.
raspberry.
Blue red.
Both were not ready.
You think they're out because of the holiday?
No, they're just not ready. It's churning, but they still look very liquidy.
I didn't ask for butter.
The
How?
other one was a sugar-free or zero sugar lemon strawberry thing, which I'm not even gonna. Like, no, thank you. And then the other one was just
They have a lot of flavors.
a lemon Jolly Rancher flavored, and I was
What
like,
are we
like
doing?
psychopaths.
What's next? Orange Starburst?
Like, no, I like
Green
orange.
Skittle?
I like orange Starburst,
They're not that bad.
but like,
At least like have more appealing flavors.
no, but like, come
I'm
on,
getting rid of the fucking shit that's on the way out.
probably,
Yeah.
but like, it was just
that ended at
a
2-3.
major letdown. But I'll have you know, maybe it is a conspiracy because I went to Quick Check last night with a coworker because I was driving her home, and she goes, maybe I'll get a Slurpee. Which, you know, we go in, those same flavors were not ready.
So they haven't been ready.
They haven't been ready from
And if
two different locations.
Is it a morning Slurpee?
This was nighttime.
No, I'm saying, but yeah, that maybe they're only available. Like,
Maybe
at
like
fucking
there's like
10
a
a.m.
major morning rush of like,
Yeah.
give me my blue raspberry.
Everyone's itching.
Don't, no one
They're
talk
peeking
to
in the
no one
glass.
talk to me until I've had my blue
Yeah,
raspberry.
my blue raz. And dude, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I go to get a Slurpee. Sometimes like in
Yeah.
the past, and they're chunky ice, but the ices are so fine. Like the ice is so tiny.
That's what I think that
I
appeals
when
to
they're
me.
smooth,
Like
when
it's
they're
just
smooth. It's like a
I don't know.
gelato.
But next week we're gonna do it up right.
I'll get an icy next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
that is.
when we record, it'll be 7/12. It won't be free Slurpee day, but however,
Was it the 11th?
yes,
Oh, okay.
I will I will be at work that
we
day.
can get the free Slurpee and then we throw them in the freezer.
No.
Fuck, it would turn to
It'd be-
shit.
it'd be, like,
it would
so
separate like
gross.
vegetable fuck or
Yeah.
like salad dressing.
Ugh. That was ruined my day.
And why don't they make a machine where you just get ice and then they have like a fridge full of flavors and you can pour it in like a snow cone yourself?
I would, you know what I would do like a grape one. If there was like a grape Slurpee,
That's probably good.
I would get on that.
They don't have like a shade. You can't just buy like shaved ice.
I
like
have
icy ice.
I have an snow cone maker. Should I just bring it one
I
time?
mean, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Would you do
You
it?
can hear the noise. I'll put the mic right on the.
Yeah.
I have a contact mic in my bag. We can tape it to the snow. Everyone will take their headphones off.
They-
It'd be hell. It's like throwing fucking nuts and bolts in a blender.
And then we're like, now listen to this made up song we have.
yeah, it's
It's probably super broken and probably has like at least one dead ant in it, but I think I still have my cotton candy maker from when
I have a
was
cotton
little
candy
kid.
maker too.
Dude, I love
Yeah.
gadgets. Gadgets, like certain gadgets, are made to collect dust.
I have one of those old fashioned like,
Yeah.
popcorn
Yeah.
makers too.
Oh, it's classic.
Ooh.
Like the it looks like a movie theater
Yeah.
one.
I gotta do that. I've been talking to Rib about like stingers for the show. And
Yeah.
let's say Rib and I go on break. what better than to just sit and watch a slideshow of Jennifer Lawrence because it's her birthday that week.
Yeah.
We have like popcorn in a microwave spinning and gives us 2 minutes or whatever. However, you press popcorn in every microwave, it's a different amount of time. But
It's usually like a minute something.
you ever burn popcorn in the microwave?
I do it on purpose sometimes.
It's okay. I can see that, but I'm talking about like an accidental when you open it up and it's like
Like-
it's like a
It's
like
there's
a
two
Christmas
burnt,
story.
but I do search out like the burnt pieces because I like it.
and the kernels are softer when they're burnt.
Yeah.
They're easier to bite and like cause I'll chomp on the fucking kernels.
Yeah.
I like them, especially
Yeah.
when they're salty.
Yeah.
When we're swimming in the bottom of the bag.
Okay.
But anyways,
Please?
a UK man mistakes wife for intruder while sleepwalking and kills her. Brian Thomas woke up to discover he had killed his wife over 40 years while they were on holiday in July of 2008. He reported having a dream in which an intruder broke into the couple's camper and Thomas attacked him, but upon waking up he realized that he had in fact strangled his wife. Thomas was visibly distraught, and family members, including the couple's daughter, testified that Thomas had long-standing issues with sleepwalking, and during episodes he would act rather strangely. It was also reported that Thomas normally took medication for depression, but stopped just before his vacation because it caused impotence. Side effects for ceasing this medication include vivid, realistic nightmares. The court ultimately decided to drop all charges given the evidence supporting Thomas's automatism at the time.
So he stopped taking his medication because
Yeah.
he couldn't get boners.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Listen.
But as someone who
Listen.
does
I
take
get it.
antidepressants, like, I will say that if I take my medicine like an hour or two like later than I normally have the time set, like, I will have a vivid fucking dream that night, because I take them at night before I go to sleep, and it's just like, because they can cause drowsiness, and I don't want to take it in the morning.
You know
and
how
then be
often I forget
driving
to
and, like,
take
leaving
them during the
house.
day?
And it's just like, so I take it at night just to be safe when I'm like
Yeah, you're scheduled.
in for the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I take it like an hour or two, I will have vivid dreams and I will remember every detail. Like, some of my weirdest dreams I have in my dream journal and my notes app were because I took my medicine too late.
oh, mine is usually from like eating chocolate or something before falling asleep.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's I don't know. I have a lot of my dreams are just very, very vivid. Like I'm like, oh my god. Like
I have this one like reoccurring dream where I'm like, where it's my closet and it's like expanded, and like there's clothes that I don't even have like in real life in this closet, and it's just, but
You're just sleepwalking and go.
but like I still don't know what to wear. It's just like I have this massive fucking
spooky.
closet, but I don't know what to wear.
You
And it's
imagine
just like,
that?
and I'm just like,
Okay.
and I'm just sitting
Like, you don't know what
there,
to wear, but it's a horror.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing ever.
and I'm just sitting there in my closet, like, do I wear this cute little red skirt or what I usually wear? I don't know,
I would
man.
go out tonight.
anyway.
But I haven't.
Kentucky man shoots hotel porter in the lobby. Not much information is known about this case from 1879 in which a man named Fane, his name is Fane, fell asleep Fane, fell asleep in a Kentucky hotel lobby. When a porter attempted to rouse the man, Fane drew a pistol and shot the hotel employee 3 times. As the porter fell to the ground, Fane writhed with glee, repeatedly shouting, "Hooey!" I swear to God.
I just immediately thought about, hey, burning the midnight oil, huh?
Yeah. He
Jesus
then walked to the
Christ.
front desk and confessed his crime, apparently demonstrating deep remorse at the time. Fane was initially convicted of manslaughter, but the decision was later reversed on appeal when information about Fane's chronic somnambulism came to light.
Like, listen, he's not insane, but it's like one of those things where a guy kills a guy, right? And then it comes out that he's insane. And it's like, yeah. You're kind of like explaining the situation.
I still can't get over the
He's
fact that
insane,
the
he killed
Greyhound,
someone.
the
Yeah.
Greyhound bus guy is
Oh my
out
God.
free. Like,
Whoa,
like,
that's still-
like, oh, he's
Where was
okay.
this? Was
He's
this California?
no, this was Canada.
That was in Canada?
Yes.
Why was he? Why?
Because they're like, oh, well, he went to the hospital, and you know, he seems to be, he's doing better now. He's no longer hearing voices and doing all this stuff. You
What
still
about
did what you
punishment?
fucking did. You still did what you did. Like,
and who the fuck are we to assume
And it
that
just
he's
makes-
what do they call that?
he
Been
changed his
reformed.
name. I don't know. Like, no one knows. I don't know where he is. No
Why
one
did
knows
you
where he
change
is.
your name?
Because he changed
Huh?
his name because he doesn't want people to know that he did that.
Because that's self-awareness.
I don't know. It's
That's
just
fucking psychotic, dude. That's
it's
insane.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Say what
Why-
you want. That's not good.
Why am I getting all the ones about people killing their significant others? Jesus Christ. Okay.
I mean, sleeping. Who do you sleep with more often?
True.
My
You know,
cats.
Either family, cats.
I would never hurt those beautiful babies.
The Grudge. You ever watch The Grudge?
No.
You ever
Yes.
watch The Grudge?
No.
Oh wow. He's like drowns the wife, drowns
Yeah.
the kid, and then he drowns the cat. I'm like,
No.
Fuck,
no.
man.
See, now I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm
no.
like, listen. It's not about whose life's more important. It's about why the cat last. Not that I want it first, but like
No, but like
they
this-
knew what they were doing. They knew that people were gonna be like, all right.
Well, yeah. I don't want to. No. I'm good.
You
Texas.
gotta watch the movie. It's nuts.
No,
I
thank
recommend
you.
it.
No. Texas man shoots his girlfriend, confused her for his enemy. In 1925, Texas resident Esau Bradley told his girlfriend, Ada Jenkins, about his problem with a man named Lawrence Williams before he went to bed. Nervous, tense, and fearful that Williams might attack him in the night, Bradley tucked a gun under his pillow for protection. He was roused by a strange noise later that night, and being in a somnambulant state, grabbed his pistol and fired into the room at random. When he had his better faculties, he lit a lamp and discovered he had just shot and killed his girlfriend, Jenkins. A jury convicted him of murder, but he was later freed after courts considered the very real likelihood of somnambulism. Why was that word
Was he
so fucking...
previously-
Somnambulism.
Well, this
they
is my
keep
thing.
calling it like different things. Like pick one
Yeah,
word
that's
for
like
it.
4 different words
Like
for
pick
this
one
bullshit.
word for it.
It's called slumber murder. But I was
Sleep killing.
Yeah, sleep killings.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, did he know he had this disorder?
I don't think so.
Because that's where you get into the area of, well, if you were aware you had this, why were you having a gun? Not to mention you had a gun under your fucking pillow.
Yeah.
That's crazy
That's
to begin with.
negligence. Very negligent. And like, what do you over some other guy who was fucking just rolled over? It wasn't the guy in the room he thought was gonna hurt him, right? It was his own girlfriend.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know. I keep a baseball bat near my bed,
Yeah.
but
Worst case, you swing and it's like, ow.
yeah, I'm only gonna hurt myself.
in the dark.
Yeah.
You bonk yourself in the head. Like you go to
it-
swing and bounce off the dresser, hit you in the
No,
forehead.
it just hits yarn, and it's
Yeah.
like soft.
Caught.
Yeah. History of violence destroys somnambulism defense. In 2001, while vacationing on Catalina Island, California, Stephen Wrights murdered his lover, Eva Weinfurtner, who shut up, who was married to another man at the time, in a most brutal fashion. Wright smashed her head with a flower pot, leaving shards in her scalp, dislocated her arm, punctured her with a plastic fork, fractured her wrist, ribs, jaw, facial bones, and skull, and wielding a pocket knife, left 3 gaping stab wounds on the back of her neck, according to Lindsay Lyon of the U.S. News and Report. Oh my God. Wrights claimed to have no memory of the crime, though he also said he had brief flashbacks of the murder, in which he believed he was being attacked by an intruder. The jury didn't buy Wrights' somnambulism claims, however, as the prosecution showed numerous incidences of Wrights' domestic abuse of Weinfurtner, including one instance in which he threatened her with a knife and told her he'd gut her like a fish.
But how do you
The jury
do
said,
all
and I
of
quote,
that?
He did all of those random crazy things.
Yeah.
Like, you smash a flower pot on her head.
Yeah.
You stab her with a plastic fork.
Yeah.
It's just...
And to stab someone with a plastic fork, that requires a lot of fucking force.
And a
I mean, if it was a
yeah.
McDonald's
Yeah.
fork,
No.
those things are sturdy.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try.
Break it off. I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, I was going to say the jury said, and I quote, nice try.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah, okay.
Like, nice wig,
they're
asshole.
all doing this in sync, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nice wig, asshole.
Yeah, nice wig. Nice fucking hair, back of the line.
Jesus.
Yeah, you look asleep.
Stay sharp, dumbass.
Yeah. Stay on your toes.
Woman dreams of Korean soldiers attacking her home and kills daughter. On August 11th, 1950, Ivy Congdon of Carnegie, Australia, murdered her daughter in a state of somnambulism. Congdon had a long history of acting out her nightmares in her sleep, as in one instance in which, after learning a local resident was breeding red spiders for sale as pets, dreamt of spiders attacking her daughter, and so went about brushing at her daughter's body to rid her of the animals. However, after learning that her daughter might become a transport driver in the event Korea attacked Australia, Congdon dreamt of Korean soldiers attacking her house. And to defend her home,
God.
Congdon counterattacked the soldiers with an axe, only to discover, to her utter horror, that she had killed her own daughter in the process. The courts believed Congdon's tale and set her free.
Jeez Louise.
No, they didn't like Koreans. I wasn't on the jury. They were like, yeah, probably.
We're having so many.
No, one of the juries like looks up and he's like, "Is that Red Dawn? She's talking about Red Dawn. That's Red Dawn. Was it China in Red Dawn?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's been years since I've seen that, and I've probably sooner seen the Josh Peck one. Like
not the Swayze.
Not the Swayze one. I've seen parts of that, but like the Josh Peck Hemsworth one is more.
Josh
familiar.
Peck.
Yeah, wasn't Josh Peck in that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, like of Drake and Josh.
Yeah, of Drake and Josh.
Oh,
Swear to God.
interesting.
He was also in a movie called The Whackness. You ever see that?
No.
It's like one of his first movies after Drake and Josh. He plays like a weed dealer, and it was a dope movie. I liked it, but it's been years.
Hang on, all right, here we go. Man dons Halloween mask, kills his son. A rather naughty case of apparent non-REM parasomnia emerged in September 2010 in Hillsborough, North Carolina. Joseph Mitchell put a Halloween mask over his face and strangled his 4-year-old son, then attacked his teenage son and daughter, though they survived the ordeal. The defense argued that Mitchell committed this crime while sleeping and that financial stress may have contributed to his financial episode. The prosecution argued that Mitchell was a serial liar and that his crimes were premeditated. Though the jury sided with the defense and found Mitchell not guilty, many expressed an opinion that they didn't actually believe Mitchell was sleepwalking, but they had no choice but to acquit based on the prosecution's lack of concrete evidence otherwise.
That's like the scariest one.
That's wild.
Is it wrong to ask what mask it was?
It doesn't say, but
probably some Rite Aid cheap shit.
Yeah, but that is the end of the list of sleepwalkers who kill, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Some of those are like real fucking stretches, like driving 14 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy who like did all that to his girlfriend, like with the fucking flower pot and the plastic fork.
Yeah, the plastic fork,
like,
this pocket knife.
That's wild. Like,
and how long? I mean, that seems like, it wasn't a 10-second ordeal. It seemed like it was a little bit longer. He's looking around the room.
I feel like if you're
I
killing...
punched someone in my sleep once, like in the face.
One time I got into a physical altercation in my dream, and like I punched all my shit off my nightstand, and it's just like that's understandable, but to like be grabbing different shit and like stabbing people and all that sounds wild, like too far-fetched.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
there was this time, it was Thanksgiving, and I'll never forget it. It was the Thanksgiving that you guys probably don't know, but Mitch Lucker, the vocalist of Suicide Silence, have you ever heard of them?
Mm-mm.
The band Suicide Silence. They're amazing. The Cleansing, such a good fucking album, 2007, I'm pretty sure. Check it out. But he died in like a motorcycle crash. He like crashed into a pole, which sucked because the band was like breaking out and they were getting really big.
Mm-hmm.
And I was over his house, and we were just like watching Meet the Spartans. It was probably like 2 a.m, and I'm still awake. And Rib is like on this one couch. I'm on the other couch, and his cousin's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
His like cousin rolls over for some reason. I'm like laying and I'm like watching him because he's moving around. I look. He does like a 180, rolls over, and extends his arm and smacks Rib in the face when he's sleeping. And I remember the impact in Rib's, because Rib showers, he swims with his glasses on, he sleeps with his glasses on.
Yeah.
I remember they get crooked, and he covers his face, and he just makes this noise, and he was just like, oh. And then I remember him like he rubs his eye in a circle and he just goes, and then rolls over. And I'm sitting there like with the blankets, like, what the fuck? Where am I? I think I had my dad pick me up like 6 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But
It's like, Mom, come pick me up. The kids are doing drugs.
It was so weird. I remember he rolls over, smacks him in the face, and then Rib makes this fucking hilarious sound, just like, oh. It's like he felt that shit.
God.
But what he didn't do is wake up.
It's so much funnier if you know who Rib is.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's hilarious.
Oh my
Like-
god.
God, dude, it was so good.
Poor
Poor-
guy,
I
though.
didn't think
Poor
I didn't
Rib.
think he had a blanket. He's just like fucking, raw dogging the fucking couch.
Oh god.
It was.
That is
People do funny
crazy.
shit in their sleep. Like Rib talks. I've heard I talk too, but I'm not awake to hear myself, so I don't know what the fuck.
I've heard that when me and my sister shared a room growing up, she told me that my eyelids are apparently too small for my eyes.
Oh yeah, you've told me.
So
Yeah.
when I'm sleeping, there's like a white slit, like of the whites of my
love-
eyes.
I love white slit.
Like,
Sorry.
That's
crazy.
yeah. She
Uh,
and I was just like, oh really? And I was just like, that's weird. And then she took like a picture of me the next night to like show me, and it was
like,
weird. It was straight up so weird. I was like, ew.
Like that's me.
Ew.
Fuck.
I was like, I hate that.
my one cat, like Scarlet, before we put her down. She was so old, like she would be sleeping, but her eyes would still be like kind of open,
That's
and it
so
was
weird.
so crazy. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude.
But I think that'll do it for this week. We've been going a while. We've,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to try something. Can I try something before we get out of here?
Yeah.
I kind of want to light a match with the reverb on.
No.
Okay.
Can I try that?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right, hold on, guys. Testing. Wait to hear this. It sounds cool. You guys can't hear it, but like you can hear you can hear everything. It sounds so spooky. Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys were muted. Sorry. It's my show now.
Oh.
I wouldn't know what to do at the end. I'd be like, buy
Jess,
me
we
a
got
coffee, something.
show stolen from us.
It's okay.
It was a long game,
It was.
long con.
Yeah.
Chris just wanted 2 shows for himself.
I want 2 shows myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we just
Doing
won't
great.
show up next week.
Okay.
Dude, what if we find out we're like massive in fucking Turkey or what was it, Hungary?
Yeah. Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, yes.
We become like celebrities there.
Yeah, we get off a plane. It's like the Beatles. We're like, what the fuck? That's some
That-
scary shit. I can't understand a word. I don't even know what they're saying. If they like me, if
Like
they hate
Jess
me.
won't get off the plane until she has Xanax. She's real anxious.
Sunglasses. We're like,
Yeah. You guys have to. You have to like. I'm like.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes. Yes. Like, is she alive?
Your feet are like just dragging like
Yeah.
this.
Aww.
Why did the
Yeah.
girls look
And
like
then-
the Shining twins?
Yeah.
In Bulgaria?
Yeah, because
Oh,
Piper's
you
trying to single white female me.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm gonna copy her. I'm gonna have her hair. I'm gonna do-
SWF.
Yeah. So.
I love those too.
What? I didn't even hear. What'd you say?
You said single white females. Like, I love those too.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
hot. I'm fucking sweating. I'm
It
ready
is
to go
hot
fucking
in here. You want to jump in
fan-
the pool?
No, I'm good.
Okay. But let's see here. You can, if you would like to support the show, you can find us on buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream. We are on Twitter at CScreamPod. That's C the letter Scream Pod. I'm It's Just G. That's just with 1 S. You can also find us on Instagram.
At Coffee and Scream Pod, and my personal Instagram is PiperA04 if you'd like to give me a follow.
And you can find our little Christopher every Tuesday at
Don't say little. Don't
our
say
big
little.
Christopher every
I'm the
Tuesday.
oldest.
Every Tuesday at 7 on
Twitch.tv/WonderTime Theater. We are also now on Kick.com. And I think they archive our episodes longer, so we should
Cool.
have the last 2 or 3 episodes
Nice.
up there still. check them out. Give us a call. Come
Please
and fucking hang out.
Please do not forget to like, subscribe, leave us a nice review. It does help us a lot and makes my day. And that'll be a nice little birthday present for me.
Yes.
So please do that.
She
But
turns 22.
I'm just a little youngin'.
22 years young.
Yeah.
I love when like an 89-year-old lady says, "I'm 89 years young." I'm like,
Yeah.
I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Ethel.
I will be 38.
She has purple hair.
38, really?
Yes.
Oh, you look like a day over 37.
You're a fucking jerk. Okay. Well, until next time, lock your doors and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.